If you're here because you need to change your tracks, in this video I show you all the tricks that I learned along the way. First track I've had to replace, it went into 2 days, maybe 8 hours of actual cursing and swearing and labor. Second one I did was an hour and a half. This isn't a video showing all the mistakes I made. This is just a video showing all the tricks I learned along the way. So, you're 40 seconds into it. Let me show you how I did it. Change the tracks. What have I lost so far? 1, 2, 3, 4 of the teeth. That one there is about to pop off too. It's just a matter of time before I get stranded out in the bush. So, first things I gotta do, pressure wash. Step 2, drop the bucket. This is a hard nut to crack. Don't waste your time getting it all the way up to here. This is already loose. Lift, pry, secondary pry. There you have it. Is it easy? No. Does it take a genius to do it? No. Just some brute force every once in a while. So now this, and I'll give this a good cleanup. Do a nice thorough once over of everything. And here's that's an old tooth that's stuck in there. That'll have to come out. Maybe pressure wash it again, grease everything up, put that other track back on. Put the new track back on. And finally, time to manhandle that track back into position. You can see that I gave everything a very quick spray paint. Also changed all the grease nipples. I've greased the inside idler wheel. Now I gotta line these up so it slides in, and then it'll just be a long 45 minutes to this point. And you gotta try and get your bogies over as much as possible, and then you could hop in and drive back and forth until they seat themselves. Now the front idler wheel, last time probably took me 4 hours to get it in. And this is how I finally got it in last time. I put a strap up there, down here, and lift up and try and take all the slack to the front. So let's see how long it takes this time. Secret? No. But make it a little bit easier. Take that grease cap off so you get a little bit more room in order to wedge this in here. Get the top part in or the bottom part in, either way, and then it'll be leaning against this. I used, I'd assume that's a 5-pound sledgehammer to knock it into place. And I pried against it in order to seat it. Whacked it again with the 5-pound sledgehammer to get it in there. And now, not everything lines up perfectly. So you take a big pipe wrench, put it on here, and do your micro adjustments. That's the system I came up with. That anvil, it's heavy. I can't remember what the weight is on it. I've had it for so long. But it's got to be close to 75, 80 pounds. close enough to 100. Right now, my straight edge measuring right below the anvil, 3/4 of an inch off. So this is where we say goodbye. I'm going to tighten that up till it's a 1/2 inch. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you out a bit.